Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Got another quick video for you. By the way, I'm thinking of switching things up. I know you guys have to be tired of hearing me say, hey, what's up guys? Maybe I'll do something different, switch it up a bit. Maybe, hey, what up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Or, hey, what's up peeps? Tyler here with Secureteam. What do you guys think? Cringeworthy? Alright, let's go ahead and move forward. So, we have a very interesting new image here, and I've been seeing it hit the web over the past 24 hours, and I looked at it and I said, alright, that's interesting. Could be something, could be nothing, but I wanted to post about it just to show you guys, and to show you some other photographs with it. But we have a new Mars rover photo that's just hit the web, with some believing that it shows an ancient Martian tree stump sticking up out of the Martian soil here. When I looked at the image, I said to myself, wow, that kind of does look like a tree stump. And so you're seeing the original raw image here. So let's go ahead and switch to the colorized version here, get a better look. And yeah, what we have here up in the left-hand corner is something that I've rarely seen. And I mean, I don't think I've ever seen something like this in any Mars photographs. So that would make this one of a kind, or a first. It does look like a stump of some sort. And so there's been a couple of videos about this, and this was discovered originally by Neville Thompson, who is described one of the hardest working anomaly hunters in the field. And I've gone over to his website, and, you know, that would appear to be true. So he discovered this originally, and then it was featured on the YouTube channel of Mars Moon Space TV, which we've actually featured his videos in the past too, some really great findings. And so you're seeing the colorized version here with the blow up, and as you're looking at this, you just kind of compare it to some of the tree stumps you've seen before. And we'll just go through a couple of different photographs here, maybe put them side by side. And I gotta say, whether it's just a very oddly shaped rock that has been made to eerily mimic a tree stump, you know, or it's, you know, the actual thing, I can't say 100%. And again, I don't think anybody can say 100% whether this is just a rock. Tyler, why did you even post this? Come on, man. Well, just listen to what I'm saying here, because no one can say for sure what these things are. And we've caught NASA lying so many times about stuff they've found on Mars, on the moon, everywhere. And so you can't just trust what NASA says or what maybe a skeptic would say. And I'm all for being skeptic, but again, I just wanted to show you guys, that's what I do on this channel. I show you guys interesting things, trying to get you to think, open up your mind, learn about NASA, learn about the things that they've covered up, and just realize that there's much more to this picture, all right? It's not all black and white. And, you know, this isn't the first time that it's been said that there are trees or forests on Mars right now as we speak. We all know, and NASA has finally admitted after years, that Mars was once Earth, all right? It had water, potentially life on it, vegetation, everything. Mars has water underneath its surface, which is constantly leaking out of the sand being caught on NASA photographs. So they finally had to admit, yes, there's water on and under the surface. We know that there's ancient structures there, and ruins, and anomalies, and objects. And we've even seen things that look like animals or organisms moving. And we talked about this in a recent video, which was entitled, Something is Moving on Mars, and you guys can check that out. I'll put it at the end of the video if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, a lot of people in the past have said, you know, after looking at photographic evidence, that there are trees or bushes or wood on Mars, and I'm going to show you some very, very interesting photographs. So we'll start with these, which is what you're seeing here, and these were brought to everyone's attention by a really cool website called Mars Anomaly Research, which I will put in the video description. It's an awesome site. If it's an anomaly or something that looks like a structure, whether it's on Mars or the moon, this website has it. And so we have some images here that definitely look to show what appear to be forests or thousands of trees or bushes scattering the Martian surface, taken by one of the orbiters. And, in some of these, it looks almost identical to an overhead bird's eye satellite view of Earth. Here's an image that looks like a lake surrounded by a forest. And, I honestly believe that if you were to show this to someone and not tell them that it was from Mars, 9 times out of 10, they'd say, yeah, that looks like somewhere on Earth. But, yeah, it's on Mars. And there's a lot of these photographs that look to show some sort of strange alien vegetation or trees. And, of course, NASA always has a sly explanation as to why what we are seeing isn't actually what we are seeing. It reminds me of a very popular photograph that NASA completely failed at explaining away and covering up. That image you're seeing here, this was, again, taken by one of the Mars orbiters and clearly shows an obvious right-angled, square, artificial structure, what looks like the base of a building sticking out from the Martian sand. I mean, it's obvious. And so when this picture went viral, NASA, like always, came out with a statement, and they said, and I quote, "The artifacts that you are seeing in the MOC images is a result of varying response in the sensitivity and bias of each detector in the push broom array. The visual effect is seen as dark and light vertical streaks. An additional artifact is the aspect ratio distortion of the raw imaging caused by the observational characteristics of the imaging system. The aspect ratio effect causes surface features to appear geometrically distorted, such as an elliptical or oblong craters that would actually be round in an undistorted view." Alright, so did you guys catch all of that? Did you understand any of it? And this is how NASA explains away an obvious smoking gun finding of ancient buildings on Mars by overloading your brain with a bunch of technical mumbo-jumbo, all right? NASA could explain anything away with this type of talk, where you read it and you're just like, all right, my brain hurts, whatever, and then you move on. And so they completely failed talking about artifacts and distortions and data corruption, when the only thing that's actually suffering from distortion are the brains of the people working at NASA who think this shit up and then say it to us thinking we'll actually buy it. And so, like I said, you can't trust them at their word. And as we go back to these trees on Mars, we've also found these really strange, obvious in my opinion, wooden planks laying on the Martian surface. Another very famous photograph you're seeing here, taken by the rover, where right in front of it, boom, we have what looks like a 2x4, maybe a little bit thicker, but a wooden plank, an old wooden plank, just like you would find on Earth. Look at this zoomed in shot here and tell me that doesn't look like a piece of wood. And so, yeah, it's just another piece of debris, ancient debris from whatever was on Mars before it got destroyed. And so I think it's very possible that you would find tree stumps sticking out, that you would find wooden boards, that you would find these square foundations of whatever ancient buildings were there. And so I will leave it up to you guys, but I wanted you to check it out. Is this a tree stump or is it a rock? Either way, we all know that the truth is not being told about Mars or Phobos or Saturn or Europa or Enceladus or any other body in our solar system. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, and before I go today, I want to show you a new photograph sent in by a viewer and a recent supporter of the official Secureteam Patreon page, who signed up and then was sent out an autographed sticker. And when I've been sending these things out, I've been asking them, once they stick their sticker somewhere, to send me back a pic of it. That way I could do like a compilation video later on. And so this is Saber, the gorgeous service dog of our viewer Kimberly. And so she had recently received her sticker and sent these photographs over, and I just have to say, awesome. I wanted to share it with you guys, and I honestly feel honored that my sticker would be on a service dog like this. German Shepherds, by the way, it's like one of my favorite animals. So, I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, big thanks to Kimberly for sending that over. If you guys want your own sticker, be sure to head over to our Patreon page and check it out. We have a bunch of cool prizes and awards. So, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back soon.